Ah, Call of Duty. I feel like everybody's played one game of Call of Duty in their life. If you haven't, I don't know what you've been doing. Because everyone played the old Call of Duties, Call of Duty Ghost, Call of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all the old stuff back in the day. Hopping on their Xbox 360, PS3, playing with all your good friends, and just having a good night with them. Well, let me tell you something. Call of Duty recently has been on a straight kill streak of releasing horrible video games, like the worst Call of Duties I have ever seen. And today I'm going to be talking about them and just straight up showing why I will never pay for a Call of Duty again. So let's get right into this video. Okay, so first, the game we're going to be talking about is actually Black Ops 4. I remember buying this game and I was like, wow, it's legit just a copycat off of Black Ops 3, just with different storyline and different characters. I was legit, I don't think anyone else was disappointed in this game at all except me. I was like, actually, I did not like it at all. Like, I had fun with it. I can't lie like that, guys. But I did have a little fun with it. You know, I did enjoy it a little bit. I did have a great time with it for about 2 days. And I was like, wow. Now I think about it, I just bought Black Ops 3 for $60 and it's the same game. Like, I was actually like, it just wasn't good. It just wasn't that good. It had the same mechanics, the same double jump feature or space features, whatever you want to call them, and everything. And it had the same everything in zombies was the same. The only cool thing about zombies, that you could put on cheats. And that was the coolest part, actually, like putting in cheats and making the zombies super strong or super weak and having all the money in the world. That's a feature I feel like they should bring back for zombies. But I don't have much to say about this game. And then I'm just going to talk about a little more why Call of Duty's dying so bad. And I just don't get it. But I want to say that I'm not completely hating on Call of Duty games. There are fun aspects in the game. Like, there's some parts I really enjoy. Zombies, like, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but zombies not really my thing that much. I like the multiplayer and campaign more, but I'm more of a story type of guy. But so let's get into the next one. This game, man, Black Ops Cold War. So before I even heard about this game, what was out at the moment was Modern Warfare, and that's when Warzone was new. And man, I wish I could go back to the times when I was playing Modern Warfare. I don't really want to play it anymore because I get bored of games a little easily. But man, my dad does not like Call of Duty that much. Even he paid for Modern Warfare. I'm kind of getting off topic here. But first, with Black Ops Cold War, it just felt like a plain game to me. It just felt like legit a old Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. It's basically what it felt like to me. There wasn't nothing cool in the game. That's another thing with Call of Duty. It's like the same game every year, I feel like. They're just throwing games at us at this point for money. I didn't like this game at all, honestly. I like zombies a little bit. But I feel like when you get put in match with players, they're 10 times better than you. There's no like skill matchmaking, so you can't even enjoy the game without getting murked by grown men that live in their mom's basement, and they just want to ruin your weekend on Cold War and sit there and eat chips. I mean, I can't take that. I hate playing a game that feels like you're not getting any better at. Maybe I just suck at games. You guys can say that in the comments. I don't care. But you guys can say whatever you want. That's just my opinion. Next off, I want to get into the game modes. And just the game modes on Black Ops Warzone. I mean, Black Ops Cold War, I'm done. But they're so boring. They're so boring. It's the same few game modes every time. There's domination, team deathmatch. It just feels so boring to me. It feels like you're playing the same game. You know what I mean? It feels like you're doing the same thing over and over. It just gets boring too easily. I mean, you level up, get new guns, but at the same time, there's no crazy cool game modes like how the older Call of Duty and Modern Warfare had. There's just not cool game modes anymore. It legit feels like a copy and paste every time. I feel like they just copy and paste the selection of game modes and throw it to you. And then that's what Call of Duty too. And then they'll hand you the game, and then here we go. You know everyone's gonna buy it. You know everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, let me get the new Call of Duty pre-order and everything, and pay hundreds of dollars for a game no one wants to play in a week. You know, they need to, I feel like if they took a little more time with Call of Duty, it would be a lot better in my opinion. But I swear, after seeing how the new Battlefield came out, I will never pre-order a game again. That was the worst game in history. That gives me PTSD of pre-ordering a game. So, Cold War aim assist is so strong. The game basically plays the game for you. It feels like someone else is playing the game. I'll put an example of another YouTuber testing it, but the gun, without doing anything, follows the player. Like, it feels like you have no chance, or you're just dominating people. It's like you don't have to be good at it. It's crazy. But like I said, the only thing I really liked in it was zombies. I mean, like I said, I'm not really a big zombie guy, but I like how the zombies were with levels, and they had a health bar. I thought that was really cool and amazing. Yeah, I hope to see more. Like, I love how there was bosses and stuff. I know there were some in Black Ops 4. But next we're going to get into the worst Call of Duty I've ever seen. Call of Duty Vanguard. This is the worst game. I haven't even played it. Okay, I know everyone in the comments is going to be all pissed because I said I haven't played it and calling it the worst. I seen the trailer and gameplay for this game, and that's how bad I thought it was. I just didn't even want to try and make an attempt to play it. So, let's talk about it. Here we go. The last Call of Duty I'm going to talk about. And I saved the best for you. Actually, the worst, because this is legit. I never seen a game look so boring. It looked like a copy and paste of World War II Call of Duty. And it makes me not want to buy another Call of Duty. I haven't even looked at what Modern Warfare 2 looks like. That's how this game in Call of Duty Cold War scarred me. And I never want to touch another Call of Duty game. First thing, I got a little story for you guys. So, I woke up one morning in the living room, right when Vanguard came out. Me and my dad were like, man, we should get Call of Duty Vanguard just to play, because Modern Warfare was great. Cold War wasn't good, but maybe this one's going to be amazing and the best game we ever touched. So, I was like, alright Dad, you know how this is going to go. Let's look up reviews first, so we make sure we don't buy a horrible game. So we did look at reviews, and that was the worst reviews I've ever seen for a Call of Duty game. I was like, oh boy. So I know some people's opinions aren't very good on games. Maybe my opinions aren't good on games sometimes. But like I said, some games I like, some games I don't. And this video is all my opinions, so don't get all salty and cry about it. Alright, when I looked at this gameplay, I was like, wow, I thought Black Ops 4 was a copy and paste. But Vanguard looks so boring. For one, the first thing I heard about this game, the shotguns are overpowered. And I was like, yep, that makes me not want to play the game. Because I know someone's going to pull up with a shotgun and just ruin my whole week on a Call of Duty. And it'll ruin my whole day, whole month. And it looked like the biggest money grab. I mean, just everything it looked. I can't even remember if there's a story mode. I'll put it up on the screen if there was. But I legit had no interest in a Call of Duty game since. In a way, Call of Duty's genius. And I'm going to tell you why. Because no matter how bad the game is they released, half the population is going to buy the game. And they're sitting there like, I bet Call of Duty's sitting there with some tea in their hand right now, a cup of tea, and they're like, yeah, we just made the worst game on purpose. Half the population bought it, we're all millionaires. And that's alright. Of course, everyone's going to have their opinion about this game, the games I talked about. But sometimes I just have different opinions on the game. I don't like to hate. All these games I'm sure they all had good aspects in them, all good points and parts in the game, and that's alright. But if you enjoy the game, don't let me tell you not to play it. Because if you want to play it, play it. I'm not here to tell you don't play the game or buy it. I mean, Call of Duty is going to make any game they want, and people are going to play it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. If you did, if you want, like and subscribe, but it's up to you guys, and it's free, of course. But you don't have to like and subscribe, just watch my video. I need some watch time hours so I can get paid from YouTube. And I will see you guys in the next video.